Om Sri Sai Ram. आंजनेय वीरा हनुमंत शूरा वायुकुमारा वानर वीरा आंजनेय वीरा हनुमंत शूरा वायुकुमारा वानर वीरा श्री राम जय जय राम सीताराम जय राधे श्याम श्री राम जय राम सीताराम जय राधे श्याम श्री राम जय राम सीताराम जय राधे श्याम श्री राम जय राम सीताराम जय राधे श्याम। ओम श्री साई राम। No avatar has done this before. No God can do it ever. What this 5 feet 3 inch? They say God in human form. What this 5 feet 3 inch God has done, even Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, whatever the name you give to that supreme entity, they cannot do. One-to-one relationship, universal God becoming your personal God. That too, not 1, 2, or 10 or 100, millions. Nearly 30 years of Sri Sathya Sai University. Swami would know every student by name or his nickname. He will call somebody, "Hey, coconut, come here." Coconut tree, a tall person. He will know everybody through and through, through and through. Not only know, he will become for each one of us, and not only students, even among students, staff, devotees, not only those who come to him for darshan, even far off place. The first book written by an American author, Swami started chasing him in his ear, "Write a book on me, write a book on me." He would not be able to take his breakfast. Never heard of Swami, nothing. Write a book on me. He went to bookshop just to hear from the bookshop publisher that nobody is interested in Sathya Sai Baba's books and this chasing will go off. But when he goes to the publisher, he says, "Sir, we were actually waiting for somebody to write book on Sathya Sai Baba." And he gives him advance check. And he establishes one-to-one, heart-to-heart, love-to-love relationship with each one of his devotees. He told the author, "I am not interested in the book. What you can write for me or about me? What do you know about me? You will write something today based on your present experiences. Tomorrow your views will change based on your other experiences. You will listen to some stories today, and tomorrow you will listen to some other stories. What do you know about me? I am not interested in the book. I am interested in you." This is what this avatar has done, which no God can do. Personal, one-to-one, heart-to-heart relationship with millions. Any Tata Birla, anybody can take donations or they are with own big money, they can have the universities and hospitals, not a big deal. Though nobody can manage as Swami is managing, of course. But at least from the worldly point of view, anybody could do that. Avatar has not taken birth to have a university and a hospital. He has come to light the lamp of love in each and every heart. And he has come to raise every human mind to the next level of awareness. Who can say like that? Many can claim that I am Satyasai Baba, Swami is speaking through me, light body, heavy body, whatever. That is between them and Swami. Swami told R.K. Karanjia, when I say I am God, I also say that you are God. So somebody asked me if we all are God, then what is the difference between we and Swami? Simple. We are gods, essentially and equally, but we cannot function as God. You may call yourself Satyasai Baba, but can you function as Satyasai Baba? No ways. One to one, personal. The universal consciousness becomes your personal God, like your personal family doctor. Your personal doctor would not know details about your health, what this Satyasai Baba would know. There's a living example in Satyasai University 81. They had invited, they had some 47, some number of vacancies to be filled on different departments. So the Vice Chancellor V.K. Gokak officially put a notice that these are the vacancies for these different posts in the universities and anybody could apply. They were surprised that people from all over the world, not only India, even from Harvards and everywhere, lakhs of applications came. Now they had to select some 40 or 47, some number. Now, how to sort out whom to select, whom to reject? And they had no clue because they were all from different places. Everybody sending their biodatas, all sealed covers there. Full Mr. Chakravarti or no, I think that one professor from Sholapur, I believe, Maharashtra, a Muslim professor of law. He had applied. Abdul Razak, yeah. I'll tell his very interesting story. One should read his book. I will just narrate in my next talk some brief on that. Wonderful, wonderful experiences of that gentleman. He was devotee of Shirdi Sai Baba. He had never seen Satya Sai Baba, but he had respect and he wanted to leave that post where he was appointed in some law college. So he just applied casually and he receives the appointment letter. And when he comes, he meets the V.K. Gokak sir and he says, Sir, I'm thankful that you have selected me. He said, No, we have not selected you. When millions of people sent their applications, they thought what to do. They went to Swami, Swami, what to do? Swami said, Don't worry, tomorrow morning I'm coming. I will sort it out. You don't worry on that. So there was a heap of letters of applications. They put in some one corner that when Swami comes, we'll put it in some order and give it to him, and few students will help him to read and open the envelope and all that. But they were just thinking on these lines. Bhajans were going on in the morning, and Swami's car came. So they had to rush out to receive him, and Swami came straight to the Vice Chancellor room. Where are the applications? Swami, I'm sorry, we have not yet put them in order. They are there in the corner. Heap of applications. Swami just randomly picked up the exact number of envelopes which were the requirement of different departments. One professor for each department, each faculty. And Swami picked up that number 40 or 43, 47. I don't remember the number, exact number he picked up. And he said, rest you just let go. Appoint these, send them the appointment letter. Without even opening the envelopes. And shockingly, surprisingly, when Gokak and Registrar Sir opened each and every envelope, all the 47 or 43, whatever the number, one application for one respective departments. There was no duplication. Who can do that? What this is magician and all, any magician can do that. Stupid. You can claim. I said, like every seed is a potential flower, a potential fruit. but it has to blossom. We all are Satya Sai Babas. Who Swami doesn't deny that. He says, you all are gods, you all are Satya Sai Babas, but we cannot function as Satya Sai Baba. None of us. Till we blossom into that. Seed, maybe mango seed, we cannot eat it just because it is mango seed. It is potentially a mango tree and mango fruit, but you cannot eat it, you cannot offer it to God as a flower or as a fruit. And this avatar has established. Everybody will speak about his or her experiences. So I know my own experience, though I know experiences of many, but with authenticity and that authority and that confidence, I can speak for myself. I was a science student, engineering student in Andheri, Mumbai. Never heard of Sai Baba, Satya Sai Baba, and never followed any path. Never went to any temple for that matter. Had any no liking or disliking, nothing. It was not in our menu. God was not there. Only film star, parties, khana, pina, sona. That's it. And he chooses me, personal. Shows me his presence as Krishna in somebody's house, Vibhuti. Comes in my dream, come to Puttaparthi, sends a person to take me to Puttaparthi to satisfy my father's argument that if he needs you, let him send somebody. Yes, he sends somebody to take me to Puttaparthi. And on the day one, he shows me his aura, his form of divinity. I fall in love with him. And from that day onwards till today, I can't decide any issue without involving him. He is head, heart, and soul of not only me but the entire family. We all four brothers, all marriages were decided by him. For me, see, everybody has got different approach. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. For me, every small issue, without asking, I never asked for my wife. I never knew her. He selected my wife, told my father she is your daughter-in-law for second son. He comes to me. He started chasing me after my marriage. Hey, where is your son? I said, Swami, no son. Every time he'll come to Dharmashetra, I come to Puttaparthi in front of everybody. He'll ask me, where is your son? And then ultimately he comes and tells my wife, my mother was with me. I was there in interview room. Conception starts from this moment. First son, next daughter. Great spiritual son, Divine Mother is coming to you. I will keep their names. And then when the son is born, then I chase him as a reaction. Swami, please keep the name of my son. How many sons? Okay, he'll be so personal. Then I started praying to him for my younger brother. I mentioned in one of the videos. So he becomes your personal God. Heart to heart, one to one, love to love. This is the relationship which he alone can establish because he is our Hridayavasi. As simple as that. I separated myself from myself so that I can love myself. He has come to love us, not to transform us or punish us, that or not to kill some demons here and there. That this God can do, could do, from wherever he was. Why he needs to come down? He says, I have come to just the light, the lamp of love in each one of you, to give you that love of God, the test of love of God. Because we could not even comprehend or imagine in this Kali age. This is the beauty of this age, that God has come to make Shabri and Meeras and Tukarams. How many he has made? We do not know. Look at the boys, even the girl student. We are not aware how many Miras and Tulsidas and Kabirdas and Hanumans and what not he has created. He has elevated so many souls to the higher level. People count on the basis of how many patients came, how many patients cured they gave. The trust will give the numbers. In this year we cured this admitted, and these many students and these many patients. That anybody can do. What is the big deal in that? Though of course it is itself is a he has set an example that Vidya and Vaidya should be absolutely free. Mr. Nobel, on whose name the Nobel Prize is given, he visited Satyasai Hospital. He declared that I have visited many charitable hospitals and I have visited many world class hospitals. They both are working on different planes. Charitable hospitals are not of that world class standard, and world class standard can never function as charitable. They are money making institutions. This is the unique hospital, which is a world class hospital and absolutely free. This is unthinkable, humanly not possible. That is what that Sardarji said, ye to Rab hai. That itself is miracle. But assuming that anybody could do it if he wanted to, with all the big money, with big people, possibly. But no one, absolute no one has done till in human history, and no one can claim to do it. You can claim to be Satyasai, many Satyasai, not now. Even when Swami was in physical form available in Puttaparthi, many people across would say that Swami is speaking through me and I am Satyasai Baba. Manchidi, Swami will never disturb anybody. He will not criticize also, not even mention about it. Let them. That is between them and Swami. We have no authority to or no qualifications. We are not eligible to comment on anybody. But this is sure. To function as God, to be God is something different. To declare that I am God is something different. But to actually function as God, become personal God to millions at a time, not just solving their problems, even anticipating their needs. I will narrate. He anticipates that I should not, millions, not one. But whatever little I know, first hand I will narrate. One to one, Muslim countries, I myself have spoken to them. Even this Professor Abdul Razak, he was little brief I will give that this wife was second wife, probably, if I remember correctly from his book. I read it many years back. And then she was not comfortable coming to any Hindu god and sitting and doing part. He said, you just come and you think that he is my boss. I'm working in the university. You just come like that. So she was not lifting her head to look at Swami. Swami addressed her, Mera bacha, my beti, in Shirdi Baba's voice. You want a child of your own, isn't it? Now this even Razak did not know. Yes, of course, Razak knew that he has not mentioned to anybody in the Puttaparthi. It was a personal matter. His second wife was not having any kids. Razak had his kids from his first wife, who probably died. But this lady always wanted to have her own children. But doctors said, not possible. But Swami said, who are doctors? I am doctor to doctors. You will have it. I'll give the details tomorrow. Jai Bolo Bhagwan Sri Satyasai Baba Ji ki Jai.